This morning, the title of this message is The Second Pillar of Wisdom, a Listening Heart. Last Sunday, we discussed together the first pillar, and that is cultivating a fear of the Lord, or reverence before God, or as the New Testament would say it, to walk alongside Jesus. So in this week, the second pillar, a listening heart, it comes to my mind that a feature of our lives in this day and age is media, either mainstream or alternative media or social media. And as you may kind of know, media makes us smarter and dumber kind of at the same time. The word media is the Latin plural of medium, or the midway point between origin and destination, between the starting line and the finish line. In art, medium, the same basic root word, is the substance used to connect inspiration, an inspired idea or a feeling, and a viewer's own listening and seeing mind and heart. My guitar has a voice. It's called a sound hole, the round thing on the front of the guitar. But before the voice is the wood, or the medium, the listening heart. And that heart, made of wood, it carries the sound of that plucked string and delivers it into a chamber and out the sound hole. I said that media, whether social or traditional or alternative, makes us smarter and dumber. I'm not trying to be a smart aleck, but I want to just reflect a little bit on the comparison between mediums and our own listening heart. I say it's smarter, makes us smarter and dumber, because first of all, you already have your own medium, a listening heart, or the heart that is resonating like wood, like the wood in the guitar, from the world around you. So, that media is kind of redundant. It, social or mainstream or alternative media, also doesn't know who you are. God created you to receive the vibrations of the world. Media skips over you, skips over your listening heart and right out the sound hole. Sometimes making you smarter and sometimes dumber. An artist takes great pains to protect and preserve their medium of expression. They are almost, you could say, jealous of its media. Your listening heart is a pillar of wisdom because, well, there's no other like it. Your listening heart is a wonder, a miracle, not to be skipped over or considered or be made redundant or replaced. In the Bible, the listening heart, which you could read about in Ecclesiastes or the book of Proverbs or the Psalms, even the book of Job, and in the New Testament, by following the life of the one called the Word made flesh, or Jesus. In the Bible, the listening heart is known as the seat of understanding, the seat of reflection. It is equated with memory and emotions, elements of your unique character and disposition and your inner person. When I describe the listening heart as one of the 4 pillars of wisdom, I'm talking about something that is essential for you to become the person God made you to be. It's your medium, your media that resonates, vibrates to sounds, picking up the world around you, inspirations, pain, joy, enabling you to let your life richly speak. If your listening heart is well cultivated, it can discern the things of God that are designed especially for you to give to this world through the witness and testimony of your life. To cultivate a listening heart is to commit to a lifetime of attentiveness to all of one's life, one's own experience, those of others, and of God's creation. For all of these are arenas of God's revelation. A spider's web wearing the morning dew. A mistake reflected upon and learned from. Reconciliation after a quarrel. An autumn tree letting go of her leaves, or a spring tree putting on leaves again. A wound embraced and understood. Holiness comes wrapped in the ordinary. Life wants to lead you from each and all of such encounters with a reward of wisdom. But this can only happen if you're willing to unwrap the ordinary and staying with it long enough to harvest its treasure. At an airport you observe, or some restaurant that you attend, the restaurant owner serving a free meal to a homeless person at the back table, and you note the glance of kindness and gratitude that flashes between them. At a social reception, at a professional meeting perhaps, you see a colleague new to the group standing at the edge of the room, obviously feeling awkward. You approach her and engage her in conversation and ease her discomfort at entering into a new social environment. As for the animal world, perhaps your family has had a dog, but your child brings home a kitten too adorable to turn away. You observe how gradually the kitten and the dog make peace with each other and even nap together in a bed provided for the dog. The Bible in its wisdom books tell us to be on the lookout for the signs of positive moments of grace, kindness, discipline, and humility in our world. And to let those plucked strings, those vibrations resonate through the wood of our listening hearts. But also the same Bible calls upon us to be on the lookout for the negative signs. So let's take a break, and we're going to come back to discuss how the listening heart discerns some of those.